If you clicked on this video, you probably know that anxiety is not a very pleasant thing. In school they taught you what the mitochondria is, but nobody taught you how to deal with this, and you might feel kinda hopeless. Been there, done that. You might ask yourself, why me? Why not my asshole boss who would deserve it? Or my asshole neighbor? Or my asshole landlord? These guys are much worse than me. After finishing this video, you will, hopefully, be able to better identify situations that cause you anxiety. You can watch a short 4-minute video multiple times and really try to apply that what you're gonna hear in real life. Let's go. We people love when we have options, when we can decide for what is the best for us. If you feel like you only have one option, it's still better than no option in the short term, but there is still just one path leading to the other side that you need to go through. We might say that it's very tight, very straight. You are in straits. And that makes us feel anxious. We start to feel these physical and mental signals. Now you can get through the straight path once or twice, but in the long term, without any other option and regeneration, you find out that there are bears all around this path lurking for the attack. These bears are stressors and they're on every step. It's not surprising that you're starting to panic. There is many demands pour upon you one after the other, but there is no escape, no other option. By the definition, stress is any demand placed upon the organism that exceeds its limit to fulfill such a demand, and the organism begins to break down in the long run. And this is exactly what is happening to you. We all lock ourselves, voluntarily or involuntarily, into some positions, situations like this, which in the long term only drains your energy, which is needed to fulfill the demand. You have to start using the emergency reserve. Your battery is charged at 3%, and there actually is a reason to panic. Your body often knows better than you. This is your practice for the day. Identify the situations in which you feel in straits. And what do you do about it? From the one option, we need to be guided to the multiple options option. If you have more options, you don't have the reason to stay on a path that feels straight, with bears all around you, waiting to strike. You gain real confidence because you now have an option to choose a different path. We are going away from straight path, from straight. We no longer feel the pressure and the anxiety. We become confident and we feel hope. You don't want to have too many options at the same time because that might lead to a decision paralysis, which again leads to hopelessness and anxiety. You can best see this phenomenon when girls are deciding what outfit to wear to the theater. But to give a better example, if I right now gave you 60 tips and lessons on how to deal with anxiety, I would give you a decision paralysis. For that, it's best to learn just one thing at a time, one option each day. I already mentioned your practice for today to try to identify the situations in which you feel in straits. What might help you with that is a so-called risk analysis. Take a notebook or a blank sheet of paper and split it into 3 columns. In the first column, you write what you fear is going to happen. In the second column, you write what are you going to do to prevent it from happening. And in the third column, what are you going to do if it happens anyway, even though you tried your best. Putting things on a paper often makes your mind a lot easier. Another thing that I really recommend if you're suffering anxiety is a book, How to Do the Work from Nicole LePera. This is no paid promotion. Unfortunately, I don't have enough subscribers for it, so it's just an honest recommendation. The book is super easy to understand, informative, positive, and getting to know yourself better is extremely rewarding. If you feel like your anxiety is really strong and impairs the quality of your life or makes it difficult for you to do daily tasks, consider going to a therapist, to some whose style of work really suits you and you feel comfortable with, because not everybody is the same. I'm telling you, these guys can do miracles, and therapy usually works very quickly if you're willing to work on yourself. Remember, always try to see more options. Having more possible options will not just solve your anxiety, but also your confidence in all areas of life in which you are able to get up from the victim role and see new options to handle the situation. One more thing, you're gonna be alright. Just the fact that you're watching this video is an evidence that you are on the right way and you're willing to work to improve your situation, which will eventually become the truth. You're doing great, and I'm proud of you.